Thank you for listening to Exoplanetary. We love making the show for you, but we rely on your support to continue. Please consider becoming a monthly patron at patreon.com/exoplanetary. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, you can do that through PayPal at paypal.me/exoplanetary. You can find links and more information at our website, exoplanetarymedia.com. Any amount helps, and we are truly grateful for your support. Also, follow us on social media. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/exoplanetary, Instagram at exoplanetary, and on Twitter at exoplanetarypod. Exoplanetary, the adventures of the spacefaring Wolverton family far in the future. Previously on Exoplanetary, Calvert Wolverton, born in the 26th century, invented a method for time travel. He met Stacy Curtis in the 21st century, and she has learned, much to her dismay, that Calvert can't get either of them home. Complicating this is the matter of an extra-dimensional invasion discovered in the 19th century, which threatened to destroy the Earth. In order to repel the invader and escape unharmed, Calvert and Stacy have been forced to launch themselves to an unknown point in space and time. They reach their destination in tonight's episode, Planet Vixen. Oh, Stacy?
Calvert, you're awake.
Oh, yeah, here I am. I feel awful.
You've been asleep for a day or so.
A day? Or so? Oh, we need to get going. I need to stand up. Oh, why can't I stand up? Oh, why is everything so heavy?
Calvert, calm down. What do you remember?
Well, we were in Oregon in the 1850s, and there was some sort of horrible creature entering this dimension.
Right, and you thought that we would be able to send it back using your device through a sudden time jump.
Oh, I feel fuzzy. Oh, are we on another planet?
Yes.
Oh, which planet?
I haven't asked. Definitely not Earth.
Not Earth? Oh, time travel from an unstable extra-dimensional event. We could be anywhere. All things considered, we're lucky we're even on a planet.
Yeah, lucky's not a word I'd use.
We're indoors. This is a room. What happened while I've been out?
You're going to want to brace yourself for this, Calvert. We're in a prison.
Fire our lawyer.
We were found by the locals pretty quickly. It was unpleasant and confusing.
Most imprisonments are. Why were we imprisoned?
My understanding is that they're still deciding what to do with us.
Let's not give them any more time. Is there a dark place where we can... Where's my device? Where?
They took it!
Oh, how could you let them do that?
They didn't give me any choice.
How do you know? How are they communicating?
Talking.
How are you understanding them?
You're upset.
Of course I'm upset. I'm in prison.
Keep your cool and take it all in, man.
All right. Closing my eyes. Sitting upright, and assuming a lotus position. I am the jewel of the lotus. I am calm in the face of adversity. I am a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars, and I have a right to be here. Okay, I feel a little calmer.
I'm glad to hear that.
I just need to take it all in, calmly.
That's an amazing idea.
See, here we are in a room. I'm sitting on a cot. I think I'm going to stand up.
Slowly.
Different gravity, right? Mm-hmm. There are no bars in the doorway. Can we just walk around?
Do you feel up to that?
Oh, yes. I want to meet the aliens.
We're the aliens, Calvert.
I knew that.
They're all in the other room.
I'm starting to get the hang of this gravity. Where we should start walking.
I'm right here with you.
Oh.
Be careful.
Oh, it's kind of exciting. We're the first human beings to land on an exoplanet. Oh, my. This outer chamber's huge. Is this a common area? It's shaped like a, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Dodecahedron. Oh, kind of fancy for a prison. And all those art objects up there in the ceiling.
Oh, those aren't art objects. Those are our cellmates.
Our cellmates?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey guys, he's awake. Come down and say hello.
Is it just me, or do they look like spiders?
Yes, giant freaky spiders.
Greetings. We come in peace.
Don't be an idiot, Calvert. They already know that. These guys are locked up, just like we are.
Hello there. I'm Vladimir. I'm a political prisoner.
Hi, I'm Ernesto. I'm also a political prisoner.
Political prisoners? Oh, and how do you both speak English?
Yes, I'm curious about that too.
You didn't ask them?
I was too busy freaking out about being imprisoned by spider people. There wasn't exactly an icebreaker moment.
We all speak English. It's the only language we know. Many generations ago, we were invaded by a creature from your planet.
A creature? Like us?
Not exactly. She was sent by your people to explore this planet, but instead she built herself an astonishing body capable of many strange abilities.
She destroyed our society as we knew it and enforced a new way of life upon us. Our culture was replaced by Earth language, films, and music taken from her computer files.
Mostly situation comedies from your 20th century.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
This visitor from Earth became a sort of dictator?
That word was banned.
Oh, it wasn't until we hacked into her computer files that we were even aware of such a word. We had to download your Oxford English Dictionary and learn the words in secret.
Our old culture and original language is gone, replaced with your sanitized Earth culture.
I actually have many questions about Earth culture. Listen, why do some dogs stand upright and talk while others behave like animals? And why don't any of these talking dogs appear in live-action television?
You're forgetting the Muppet Show.
Oh, the Muppet Show. A minstrel show where noble artists are forced to shuck and jive for the entertainment of their Homo sapiens masters.
You guys might not really get the concept of the Muppets, but that's not important right now. I need to get my device back. It's about yay big. It fits in my pocket. And...
Put the ideas of escape out of your mind, my human comrade.
Yes, you are hundreds of miles from where your device is likely being kept. This prison is located at the center of a wilderness. It's a tundra, covered with at least 3 feet of snow.
This prison is the only place suitable for spider or beast.
I don't think we're going anywhere, Calvert.
But, oh man.
Worry not, my comrade. You will almost certainly be called to the Empress before long.
That's what I'm worried about. Thank you both so much for your hospitable welcome. Stacy and I are going back to the cell. I need to get my bearings.
Oh, take your time.
Are you all right?
I am. I'm just wondering.
How we can get out of here?
What? Oh, no. I already figured that out 5 minutes ago.
Really? Are we going now?
No, not yet. I'm just hoping that...
What, do you know something you're not telling?
It's just the idea that someone or something from our solar system came here before us in a strange new body. It reminds me of something that I was working on back on Venus for Exoplanetary.
Yeah, that super corporation you work for 500 years in my future? You think they might be involved?
For a while, I was assigned to this project to build a travel device for the human mind. It was a way for humans living in my time to explore other galaxies without needing to stay alive for hundreds and thousands of years. Not artificial intelligence, but a simulation of an actual human's intelligence. A sort of human-computer operating system. Well, eventually my time travel proposals got attention and I was reassigned, but...
You think this Empress is Exoplanetary's device?
It must be Exoplanetary's device. It would be too much of a coincidence if it weren't. No. You see, before I tested my time travel device and came back to meet you in the 21st century, I heard from my mother that my older sister had taken some mysterious job with Exoplanetary. I heard another rumor that it was in connection with this project.
You think this Empress is your sister? That's too much of a coincidence.
Not my sister exactly, but certainly based on her mind.
Well, that should be handy, right? Why don't you just let them know who you are, and then we can get the device back, and then we'll...
I don't know. She and I never really got along, and it's sort of...
Oh, man, Calvert! One of these days, we need to spend, a year working on your social skills.
Oh, the spiders seem to like me.
They've only just met you.
You like me. Oh, you're not making my day any better.
Sorry.
Let's go talk to Vladimir and Ernesto.
Keep climbing, comrades.
How many of these walls do we have ahead of us?
Just 3. Here. take this web.
Oh.
I'm going to try not to think about where that came from.
Yeah, best if you don't.
Prisoners, move no further. You are surrounded, and the guards are authorized to use lethal force.
At this height, any force would be lethal.
I know. You're not going any further, and your deaths will not serve anything but the creation of more paperwork.
May you die of 1,000 paper cuts, you miserable quisling.
You're shaming me for not being part of a revolution I simply don't acknowledge, my friend. Keep the humans still, and we will assist you down from the wall.
Where are we now?
I have no idea, my friend. Maybe this is the end of the line for our little quartet?
They kept us in that transport for 3 or 4 hours. If I had my device, I'd be more certain.
Why don't you check your wristwatch?
They took that, too.
In that time, they could have taken us back to the city or simply drove us around in circles so we'd get disoriented. There's no windows back in that truck, so we'll never know.
Ugh, you guys, I just want to go on the record and say that rendition totally sucks.
It does.
Hey, so this Empress wiped out all of your culture? You have no record of how life was before she showed up?
Surely something must have survived the purge.
No written records, no, but we do have a sort of oral history.
Just a few tales of the old times, before we even came to this planet.
You're not from here?
Not originally, no. Our race is actually quite old. The legends tell us that our homeworld was dying, and through means that aren't entirely clear, we evacuated from our home to the other planets in our solar system.
Don't take this the wrong way, but your civilization doesn't seem advanced enough to be spacefaring. At least not on that scale. Close, but not quite.
Whatever method we use to get from there to here, it's lost to the ages. Whether it's technology or magic.
Magic?
Ernesto is being provocative. Most of those who know the story agree that our ancestors must have been very technologically advanced. This magic business is just nonsense.
Oh, well, perhaps. But my great-grandmother insisted that we came to this world in a way that seemed almost magical, traveling through the air without a ship.
Well, any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
That's very clever. Did you just make that up?
Sure, why not?
I think it has something to do with transportation arches.
What are those?
Oh, it's a sort of method we use to move objects from one place to another. The matter is taken apart, piece by piece, and reassembled in another place. It's old technology, so it could date back to our arrival on the planet. But I don't know
But the arches can't transport living matter. Anything animal or vegetable is killed in transit. Fine for transporting building materials or freshly picked produce, but if you or I used it to transport ourselves, our lifeless cephalothoraxes would be dead on arrival.
Cephalo what?
Head and body.
Well, that's interesting, because the device that was taken from me works along similar lines, only it transports living people through time as well as space.
Hey, maybe your ancestors knew the trick as well.
No, it's possible. Oh, but it won't do us any good locked up in here.
Even in this strange cell, the two of you fill me with so many hopes and dreams. Somehow, I feel as if you will be the salvation of this world.
Well, if we ever get out of here, we'll certainly try.
I'm afraid you'll never have the chance to live up to that, human. You humans are coming with me. You two crazed old web spinners can rot here for a while longer.
No! Vladimir and Ernesto are coming with us. If not, you might as well shoot us where we stand.
Oh, don't be so quick to get a shot there, Calvert.
It makes no difference to me. My orders are to bring you to the Empress alive and immediately.
Ow! Hey, watch it with those arms, buddy.
Prisoners, march!
This room is enormous.
Whoever this Empress is, she must feel the need to impress. Insecurity is a killer, even on spider planets, it seems like.
The size of this chamber is functional, my friends.
You mean...
He means that I can only fit in a large room.
Great googly moogly!
Your Majesty, I presume.
How does she seem to bleed out of the wall like that?
I have my suspicions.
A benevolent regent is entitled to her secrets.
Benevolent? A sick joke! You stole our culture and replaced it with your own.
Oh, yes, we're a planet of slaves to a mad alien.
Be quiet, tiny spiders. I would hate to crush you. I am far more interested in knowing how two humans came to this planet.
And I'm interested to know how an exoplanetary project could go so horribly wrong.
Exoplanetary. So they have sent you to reclaim me, eh?
No, but I am, or at least was, an employee of theirs.
Do you know about my creation?
Something about it.
Dorothy Greene was my human name. I didn't meet you. I met two liars named Edgar and Grant. They promised me a universe of possibilities. I only found centuries of madness and a planet of hideous creatures.
Centuries of madness? What does it mean? No, that's too horrible to consider.
What? What is she talking about?
The traveler. We built in a protocol where the personalities were allowed to travel the thousands of light years in a sort of virtual time. A journey that took countless centuries would seem no more than a few months in their experience. They would live in a replica of normal reality along with the personalities of the other travelers in their cohort.
So this isn't your sister? This isn't Alice?
No. This must be one of the travelers that made the trip with her.
Correct. The traveler malfunctioned. I was alone in the dark for more years than I could count. I arrived on this planet with a plan to bide my time until I could be avenged. I knew that Exoplanetary would find another way here.
My arrival has very little to do with Exoplanetary, I'm afraid.
But I have been listening to you. You're a scientist. You have developed a method to travel through time and space.
Well, yes.
Developed, yes. Perfected, no.
What does she mean?
She means that while my device can move us through space and time, it isn't exactly what you'd call user-friendly. We arrived here accidentally, for one. Moving through time is difficult, and hopping between planets makes it even more complicated.
But you could travel back to the time to which you and I are native.
Maybe. Stacy and I have been trying to get back there for months now. The calculations are more complicated than a polygamist's Thanksgiving plans.
Nonsense! If it can be done, it will be done. I will be rid of this miserable planet, and I can take my revenge on Exoplanetary.
Again, possibly. But I would need the device. It's the only one of its kind, and it has functions that help me do the calculations.
Wait, but I thought you...
No. What? Did I do all the calculations in my head? Ha ha ha! That's so funny. Why would you think that when I clearly need the device to help me?
Of course.
Yes.
He told me he needs that device.
I need it, yes.
Mm-hmm.
How do I know that I can trust you with the device?
Well, you're welcome to figure it out for yourself. You can just lock us back up in our cell. I was thinking about teaching Ernesto and Vladimir how to play cribbage.
Ooh.
Or you could just put me out of my misery, but then you would never discover the secrets of my time travel device.
Don't tempt me.
If you hadn't suppressed our culture, we might have had some scientific progress in the generations you've been here.
Yes, we'll never know the innovations we've missed out on thanks to your interference.
Enough! Your prattling is doing nothing more than inspiring me to execute every one of you.
But then you'll be stuck here forever, Dorothy.
Fine. Guards, take this man to the laboratory in the East Wing. Take the others back to the prison.
No, I need an assistant for some of this. A spare set of hands.
Give him the fat spider, guards.
I'm not fat.
Yes, thank you.
You may think that you will trick me into giving you your freedom, but you will be working under close observation until you give me what I want. Until then, your female friend will rot in prison.
Damn it, Calvert! You were supposed to teach me cribbage.
Well, we have a card game I will teach you, my dear. We call it Grandmother's Feast. It helps if you have at least 3 hands to hold the cards. But I'm sure we can rig something.
Seriously, Calvert. Cobwebs are the new black over here. I know I'm supposed to be selfless and ask you to try and escape without me, but get me the hell out of here.
Stacy, be strong. I'll get us home.
Guards! Get them out of here.
Oh, Vladimir, how long have we been in this lab?
It will be a week tomorrow.
Oh, 6 days. She lets me look at the device under heavy guard for 30 minutes a day. The rest of the time I have to work from memory. It's impossible.
Actually, a week on this planet is 10 days.
Well, that's depressing. I really should have been finished in 9 days.
Oh, be good to yourself. You've been under strain.
You spiders. I can't tell if you're being condescending or not.
It's a gift, yes.
Yeah, well, look, we're trapped in this together. We can at least learn to express open disgust for one another, like real friends do.
My friend, you're working under pressure. But I'm not sure what you're thinking you'll accomplish. The Empress's reality is that she cannot use your device unless you teach her how to do so. But teaching her to use your device leaves you and your friend stranded here on planet Dorothy.
Wait. She named the planet after herself? That's not megalomania, that's mega-high-mania.
You're preaching to the revolution. But building her a time-travel device? That's incredibly reckless. Even if you both have devices and can get away from this planet, that creates an unstable element at large in the fabric of the universe.
Yes, a moth eating at space-time's favorite sweater. Do you have moths on this planet?
They are a different race. Some of my best friends are moths.
Right. Well, building her a device is not the greatest plan, no, but I am putting into effect a time-honored strategy known to all the great generals and tactical masterminds of planet Earth.
Which is?
I'm stalling her. I'm looking for an opportunity to get away with the device and get to Stacy. Failing that, I'm going to build the device and get to Stacy.
I don't understand. In 30 minutes with the device, surely you have an opportunity to get away.
I do, but the device has limitations. 1, it works best in pitch darkness. 2, it takes 12 hours for it to recharge after travel, which means that even if I were to escape, I need to hide out for quite a while before being able to depart with Stacy. But the third problem is the most important.
Yes?
None of this matters unless I know where Stacy's being held.
If that is all you need to know, my friend, you should have said something sooner. We can get this information very easily.
We can? Vladimir, I'd kiss you if I knew where your cheek was.
All we need to do is pretend you are very ill.
Good afternoon, Mr. Wolverton. I hope you're able to make some progress today. I can feel the Empress getting impatient.
There won't be any work today.
What is this?
He's sick, obviously.
Impossible. This laboratory is kept sterile.
Not a virus. It's a condition of the brain, a sort of seizure. He can't work when it's happening.
It looks very uncomfortable, but I'm afraid that he has got to get to work.
He needs the woman. That's why she travels with him. She's a specialist in his condition. Bring her up from the dungeon. She can help him.
Don't be ridiculous. She's back at the prison, hundreds of miles away. It would take hours for her to get here.
He needs her.
It's mostly past.
Don't be ridiculous. You're in pain.
By the time she's here, it'll be entirely past. Give me the device, Commander. If you want to help, bring water and some of that painkiller when you return. These seizures leave me with a powerful headache. It'll help with the productivity.
I don't know what all of this is, Wolverton, but the guards here will be keeping an eye on you to make sure you stay on task.
Fine. Just don't forget the painkillers. Let's get to work.
Yes, sir. Would you say you needed more light to work?
Yes. Work the lamp, would you?
Of course. Let me take this here and I will...
Oh, you clumsy fool. Now it's pitch black.
Oh, my, oh, dear. So sorry, Calvert.
Not at all, old bean. Here, come stand next to me. And...
Why is it dark in here, you idiots? You, go turn the lights on. What? Where did they go?
Ernesto, do your people sing the blues?
Oh, the Empress has banned them.
Ugh.
We mostly sing 26th century Earth show tunes.
Ugh. Maybe they'll let the prisoners do a production of The Lion King to keep our spirits up.
Oh, I don't know that one. Maybe you know the musical version of The Beverly Hillbillies?
What? They do a musical version of that?
Oh, yes. Once they ran out of movies to turn into musicals, they turned to 20th century situation comedies. You know the story, then?
Yeah, it's a little story about a man named Judd, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Well, I played Jethro to great acclaim in my high school production.
You know, Ernesto, when Calvert told me that it was a bad idea to know too much about humanity's future, I had no idea that he meant that mainstream theater would leave me feeling depressed and hopeless.
Oh, no, actually, it's a rather cheery show. Here, let me sing you a bit. Well, I'm going to eat me a whole mess of victuals. I'm going to get some...
No, that's all right.
Lights out!
Another day, another hash mark on the wall. It's funny, even though he's irritating and mostly clueless and pompous and the most self-involved person I've ever met, I miss Calvert terribly. He said the sweetest thing the last time we were nearly killed escaping from certain death. You want to know what it was?
Oh, yes, what?
That he couldn't imagine traveling without me. And it's weird, but he's really given me everything I always wanted. We've been to so many amazing places and times, a few lousy ones too, but at least it wasn't boring like home. And whatever his personality flaws, and there are many, at least he's not boring.
Do you always give me such backhanded compliments when I'm not around to hear them?
Calvert?
And Vladimir.
Comrade!
Keep it down, you two. We'll party like it's 1999 later. Actually, that's not a bad idea. We can go to 1999.
You genius! You have the device with you?
In my pocket. We've been hiding out in an abandoned cell for just over 12 hours.
Yes, they must think we left the planet. Otherwise, they would have posted more guards.
Now, you said you were good at picking locks. Here's the time for you to put your magic to work.
Much easier from this side of the cell.
No. We don't have time for that. Push the device through one of the holes in the plexiglass and we'll just leave that way.
No. With the four of us traveling, we'll all need a firm grip on the device in order to travel together. And this will barely fit through the opening.
That's what she said.
Oh, Vladimir, please don't start doing that.
Earth culture has so much to answer for.
Please, comrades, the guards.
Yes, and this is harder than I shall make it look.
That's what she said.
Ernesto, please stop that.
Oh, no, it's contagious.
Entering my calculations, adjusting for the extra weight.
I think I almost have the door. Shh.
Hurry!
Damn it! Damn!
Please, just hurry.
I knew it. I knew you wouldn't be smart enough to leave the planet.
Yes, not now. Thank you. Entering calculations and...
No!
Hey, leave him alone.
Sonic weapon. Making me ill.
Step away from the door, Vladimir. Face me for your execution.
No! Calvert, what's that?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Stacy. That weapon of his triggered the device. I don't have time to stop it. I don't think I'll be able to program it properly.
No, you can't. You can't leave me here.
Good. Get that out of his hand.
Vladimir, quickly, grab hold!
Calvert! My God. I can't believe it. He's gone. He's gone.
And with him, young human, goes any hope that you might be treated with leniency. The Empress will see you suffer for this.
Ernesto, I'm stranded here. I'm never gonna leave this planet. I'm never gonna leave this room. I'm gonna die here.
Don't think about it, my friend. There was nothing we could do trapped in here.
I can't spend the rest of my life on this planet. I can't.
You can. You will. But take some comfort, human. You won't have to wait for long.
You have been listening to Exoplanetary, Planet Vixen, written by C. Christopher Hart, performed by
Alicia Hueni as Stacy Curtis,
C. Christopher Hart as Calvert Wolverton,
Melissa Schenter as Dorothy Greene,
Justin Atkins as Vladimir.
Rob Bekuhrs as Ernesto.
David Loftus as the Commander.
produced by C. Christopher Hart, original music provided by Jacob Jansen.
Sound effects by Danger Marshall.
This play, the characters, situations, and associated intellectual property, copyright 2015 and 2017 by C. Christopher Hart. All rights reserved. Recorded in the Bigfoot Podcasting Studio, located at Ned Space in sunny Portland, Oregon.